I have my very first guest on my channel. Look at her. This gorgeous pimple claps to her over saying her welcome. Actually, she was never invited, but this is more of a get ready with me than a tutorial because today I just decided to record. Sit down on my vanity, set the camera, and just press play. I love that. I didn't know what I was gonna do at all. All I knew is that I wanted to wear lashes and gel on my hair because it's hair wash day. My hair is dirty, so might as well make it even dirtier. Why not? So, by the end of this glam, I realized I unintentionally ended up looking like a flight attendant by accident. So, I thought, why not play around with the look and also share a flight nightmare where I was the bad guy? Yeah, most times people do you dirty, but that day, it was kind of my fault, but definitely not my intention at all. So, before I tell you the story, I am gonna cover this pimple with some color corrector. This is the green, and look how easy it is. It's just amazing, and this doesn't cover texture. Obviously, you can still see the texture of the pimple, but I just wanted to make it look a little better and more unnoticeable. How easy. Perfect. So let's keep going. What type of flyer are you? Are you one of those, like most of my family and friends, that are at the airport like 4 or 5 hours before the flight? Which is, honestly, kudos to you. I love that for you. I love that journey. Me, on the other hand, I've always been that last minute calls. I like a little emotion. Countless times, I was the last person to board a flight, gasping for air, sweaty, because I ran to the gate like Usain Bolt and lived to tell the story. And can I tell you something? I never missed a flight. That's a surprise coming from someone who likes to arrive at the airport like 1 hour or 2 hours before the flight. So, I've traveled extensively and most of my flight experiences were average, nothing I would write about. But one day, I will never forget. I kind of ruined people's flight for the whole hour, if not the entire flight. I wish I could apologize to those people today. I was unintentionally the asshole, and I felt so bad for everyone. Okay, let me explain. I was on my chaotic era, where I had edibles. Don't do it. It was fun and all, but quit as soon as you can because that was not cute. So I was running late for this flight from JFK, New York City, and I don't remember where I was going, but I was running late. I had the terrible idea of trying a new edible my friend gave me for the flight. Guys, don't do it. Try those new edibles at home, safely, on a weekend, on vacation, not on a flight where you have to pay attention. Well, I was running to the gate, probably high at this point, sweaty and looking crazy, messy hair and everything. I was one of those. Obviously, every passenger boarded the flight already, and I was the last one. They literally closed the aircraft when I got in. So yeah, I was late. Usually I'm not that late. Let me highlight this. Everyone saw me because they were all on their seats already. I was huffing and puffing and annoying everyone probably. I sat down. Hi, I decided to go to the bathroom. I was paranoid because that's one of the side effects of the edibles, so I felt gross. I wasn't smelling or anything like that, but I felt like I needed a fresh up. Big mistake here. I had a perfume with me and I decided to spray. This is a lesson to everyone listening. Do not wear strong fragrances on flights. Ever, because they will and can bother people around you. Nothing wrong with deodorant, that's totally fine. But let me tell you the perfume I sprayed on me. If you are a perfume person or a perfume connoisseur, you're gonna freak out. I sprayed Baccarat Rouge 6 times in a tiny airplane bathroom. Let me say it again. This Baccarat Rouge perfume is extremely potent and strong, and one single spray will be strong even at your house. Now imagine 6 sprays in an airplane bathroom. Dude, at the time, I didn't know it was gonna be that crazy because I was high and obviously didn't think it through. I'm not gonna lie, the fragrance is absolutely beautiful if you apply it correctly. I remember once at a party, this girl had so much Baccarat Rouge on her. We hugged and I smelled like her for 3 days straight. I'm not exaggerating. It is so potent, don't abuse it. I never did. I was always very careful with that fragrance, but I was paranoid and kind of panicking because I barely made it to the flight. I left the bathroom. I hear, "This smell is so strong," from afar. I was the asshole. Poor lady I sat next to. I sprayed my wrists like 4 times, and everyone knew it was me. Everything was fine until I got there. But they were kind enough to not say anything. But I could tell everyone was feeling it. They were upset, but they didn't say anything. I realized what I've done because the lady next to me, poor woman, I am so sorry. The flight attendant passed and she definitely noticed because she did one of this. Oh my god. She did one of this. So after 1 hour of beating myself up trying to come up with a solution, I was hiding my wrists with my jacket because the scent was so strong that I had to cover it somehow. I asked the flight attendant for a wipe. She brought me wipes and it didn't work. It was still there. 30 minutes after, I just remembered I was a Virgo and I had alcohol wipes on my bag. I saw a video once years ago that said if you wanted to tone down your perfume, use rubbing alcohol. Guys, I not only had rubbing alcohol, I had alcohol wipes. It worked. Once I wiped my wrists and neck with one of the pads, the smell was gone in like a minute, and I could see the woman's relief next to me. She had a headache for sure. I felt so bad that I learned this hard way, and guess what? I never wore that fragrance again because it literally traumatized this experience. To this day, it triggers me and it brings me right back to that flight. It's kind of sad because I love that fragrance so much. It wasn't the original Baccarat Rouge. It was a fragrance called Gender Fluidity. And that was like a version of like a more male-female scent. So yeah, it was so good, but I just could never wear it again because it brings me to that flight every single time. So if someone is wearing the original Baccarat Rouge, I mean, I will notice because I can smell a Baccarat from afar. Not only myself, everyone can. It's a very unique scent. And if you know, you know. But it's not that it's gonna trigger me, but it is definitely going to put me back to that flight. But usually I don't see people wearing that one specifically because I see girls with the original Baccarat. So yeah, that's one of the positive notes. But like, I still have the bottle. It is a beautiful bottle. It's on my vanity and it's a good, not so good memory. Now back to the tutorial. Get ready with me. I am gonna apply my lipstick. It's just a regular nude. I will start wearing darker lips for YouTube purposes. Not in real life. I usually don't like it. But yeah, it's ready. This look is done. I'm just gonna do some finishing touch-ups. I love liner and that inner corner of a cat eye shape. I love that. And this is waterproof by Stila, and it's actually waterproof, so it actually lasts all day long. So just a little finish touch up. I'm gonna go with a little more eyeshadow. I've been addicted to this palette by Danessa Myricks because the shades are so beautiful. It's like a burgundy peach palette. So if you love those shades, this palette, I'm literally using it probably every week. And yeah, no, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna contour my nose. Not fully contour, I just do the bottom of my nose just to lift a little bit. I don't go to the sides because I don't know, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not taking many pictures. So yeah, I only contour my nose when I absolutely need it. Yeah, this time I don't. I'm gonna use a little highlighter. I've been loving this Rare Beauty. And I blend with my fingers. It's so easy and it looks so beautiful, so glowy. This is in the shade Enchanted and or Encourage or something like that. I don't know. I love the self-help, honestly. And I always use a little bit on the tip of my nose as well because it lifts my nose. Look at the difference. Just a little touch on my nose, it changes my face completely. A little touch up, a little more bronzer, a little more blush. It just never hurt nobody. On my jawline, I think this is contour, yeah. So contour that jaw. And I'm applying a little bit of foundation on my neck just to even it out a little bit. And it's ready. Now I'm gonna start with my hair. All I knew is that I wanted to wear like gel on my hair because I have dirty hair right now. So every time that I have dirty hair, I like to wear gel because I'm gonna have to wash it. So, might as well just do something fun with it. So I wanted to do like a very sleek, wet gel look, but with like a bang. Kind of like a finger bang, but like just a little bit because, I'm not a hairstylist. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it. And, I have hair experience when it comes to hairstyles, like hair curler or doing waves or something simple like that. But like those types of hairs, I'm just figuring it out. So I always wanted to do it because I had super long hair my entire life. And now I can actually experiment with different hairs because I have a haircut, I have layers, so it's much easier to do stuff. When my hair was super long, I couldn't do anything, just like a ponytail. So I divided my hair to the side, and I'm kind of giving it a little bit of like a wave, but not too much. And yeah, just shaping it this way. And on this side, I want to have like a nice curled bang. I saw those photos from this hair that I loved. I always loved gel, honestly. But yeah, I never done this. So I'm just experimenting on YouTube. This is not my hairstyling channel at all. I'm a makeup artist, but I am not a hair stylist. But yeah, I love experimenting. So it was looking cute. My surprise. Actually, it was looking cute the more I did it. Didn't look super polished, but it was my first attempt. I think it was fine. And I remember I did this to my friend and it was easier doing on someone else. I think it's harder doing on yourself. Yeah, so did this kind of like fake bang and yeah, to the sides. And then I never wear my hair to the sides, so I'm gonna start doing it more often because I really like it. It looks really cool. So look at that. I let my hair down. I start with like a ponytail. A ponytail will look really cool as well. That looks like an Adele hairstyle. But I decided to go for a bun because that's more of a sleek look. Adding earrings, just a little touch up. And I ended up looking, I told you in the beginning of the video, like a flight attendant by accident. It was not my intention to look like one, but I kind of look like, it's giving Delta. It's giving, do you want cookies or almonds? This is the emergency exit. I don't know. And I had this blazer. I look like a flight attendant, so why not? Just get into the joke. So I wouldn't be a good flight attendant today. I'd be like, get your own cookies, you know? I found this on my drawer and is giving Delta. Shout out to all the flight attendants. I appreciate you all so very much. I appreciate you for watching this video as well. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.